All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium.
Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Yellow, there's a lot of quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it third down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. To throw Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Mariota. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Touchdown, Titans! Marcus Mariota, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Check three. Easy.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. Swat it. There he goes left side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
from just shy of midfield. Mariota, he completes it to Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
That's another Titans first down. First down at the 24-yard line.
Stop your whining. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
I got you. I got you. No.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 39-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Mariota on first down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
He's checking. Crash. 6 guys.
Mariota hands to Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
17 more yards. That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Attack!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Check out.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
We gonna shoot it.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Adam Humphries. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 15. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. Hey, Sunday.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
3rd and 11.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Open man is Cameron Batson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken at his 4. Titans. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake and the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Check 56. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Shift. Kill.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mariota. And Walker has it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Succop, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
42, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Escaping the pressure right, and this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
10 yards. And the Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And caught by Henry. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mariota now. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Past the 20. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Nashville, And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Boy, it's the same old song, isn't it? And right now, this one doesn't sound too sweet. They've been thoroughly outclassed so far, and there's another tackle for a loss.
Yeah, that's something that we've said quite a bit in this game. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is third and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, first and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Mariota. And that's complete to Lewis. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Mariota now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota complete. This is Lewis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something. And
I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third and 1, here's Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score.
Right there. 54.
On first down, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10.
On the read option, it's Mariota. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Where are they, team? Check 56. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Whip. One.
Mariota gives to Henry. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw, Mariota. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
First and goal, 3-yard line.
Mike. Hey, let's get in that holes. Shift. 3. Kill. Check it back.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's at least...
She's on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Come on, let's go.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. They complete it to Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Yellow, how's your little ladies? Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Butker now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
56, Chiefs 21.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Three. Coming after you. I'm coming after you. 53. Bravo. Check 53.
Throwing here, Mariota. He's got Lewis. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Titans, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.